Cranston, Rhode Island. I've been playing guitar for some 30 years now. I originally started off playing rock like everyone else, you know, in the early 80s, playing rock, listening to Eddie Van Halen and stuff like that. And then I started to get into jazz and studied a lot of jazz theory, a lot of harmony, bebop, you know, Miles Davis, stuff like that. And I was really into that, and there was no other music for me besides jazz. One day I was in a local guitar center and I was just playing guitars, and I came across a nylon string guitar, and it was a Cordoba 75F, and I picked it up and played it and realized that I could see the fretboard a lot differently than I could on my hollow body, and it made me think differently and approach the way I played it much differently. Had a very naked kind of beauty to it. You couldn't hide behind anything, and I just sat there in the guitar center and played it for some hour or so, and I actually bought it that day. Now, I never listened to or played any kind of Spanish, flamenco, Latin music at all. I was, like I said, strictly rock, jazz, that kind of stuff, and the guitar just opened me up to a new kind of music, and I started listening to Vicente Amigo, Paco de Lucia, and started to realize, you know, hey, I can't play like them, but I can bring some of that flavor into this, and because this guitar is letting me do that. I got different sounds, I got a different way to play it. The spacing, the neck is a lot wider than a standard electric, and I can really get some really nice chords going. And it just made me really rediscover myself as a musician, not so much even the guitar, just myself, and it really forced me to look at myself and say, you know, do I really want to be a jazz guitar player? Do I really want to do that? Or do I want to make my own kind of music? And my first Cordoba guitar helped me do that. All right, hey, this is Carlos. He's a percussionist extraordinaire in my band. He's been with Infusion now for 2 years. Now we're going to play something for you. This is a little something called Sangre. Doesn't have the rest of the band with us, but hope you like it. It's got some energy. And here we go. blues, and I started to put some blues into what I was doing and some blues into some of the Spanish scales I was learning. And I got and started different phrasing that I was hearing in my head. I was hearing the blues and the jazz that I was listening to, but I was also hearing this new stuff that the Cordoba was bringing me to, which was the Spanish side of music. And I started to put it all together, and in my playing you can hear, you know, the tape, I'm just ad-libbing and making stuff up, and there's some classical in there, there's some blues in there. It's me, that's what I am. I'm everything. And Cordoba as a company likes to push forward, and you know, they have their fusion line and they're combining everything. That's me. That's what I am. My band is called Infusion. It's been called Infusion for 15 years. And the Cordoba has really changed my playing. I never thought that I would move from where I was, and it just really brought me to the level of the musician that I am right now. Cordoba!